It is very complicated, which makes doing the budget a tremendous amount of work. I started working on the budget with, President Alexander in May. So,
And it says the vice president and the secretary can be a shared role, are you both?
I am, it says that because I am both.
That's what I assumed.
Because nobody else would undertake, doing the minutes for the meeting or making sure the documentation was, in a file or, completed on a timely basis. So they've left me as the secretary and changed my roles 3 times. I've gone from being the treasurer to the secretary vice president. So.
Why wouldn't, as a vice president, why wouldn't you be able to talk to the attorney if you had
I
questions?
have to be authorized by the president to talk to the attorney.
Is that specified in here?
Well, that was my understanding. That was how it was when Matt Johnson was the president, so.
I would think any officer.
I think that could be something that could be discussed similarly under officers.
Especially
such as
because
other
you do so
officers.
much, I think you might be able to, even be
Yeah.
able to have a question and ask if.
Maybe that's why
I
she
mean,
doesn't.
Well,
I
it could help you when you're
Don't-
getting it quicker.
I don't speak to the auditors directly either, except that the auditors call me and then I do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, under other officers,
And it's not like you're gonna run to the attorney for everything.
right. On page 6, under other officers, where it talks about commission may appoint an assistant secretary or assistant treasurer by resolution of the commission to have such duties, powers, responsibilities as specifically prescribed therein. To me, that means that if your board wanted to assign the secretary duties to that paid assistant secretary, that could be done.
Well, it could be, but we're trying to minimize the financial commitment. We figured that it would be over $1,200 a year to have somebody
Do that.
paid to do the minutes. And so I didn't want to expend that $1,200 coming petty or penny.
Your sanity's or something, too.
And what's your
This-
backup plan? Something happens to you.
Sue Schweitzer. I mean, the administrative assistant would take over, but I didn't want to add any more money to the constituents' plates if I could avoid it, so.
Thank you.
That could be-
The park board used to pay somebody to be the secretary and pay somebody else to be the treasurer. Those people get like $800 a year, doing minutes and the treasurer stuff, so.
I mean, we do pay, we have an accountant that does taxes for us, and that's another area that we're looking to perhaps train the administrative assistant on and save, $800 a year. I mean, I can't tell you how many things we as a board of trustees are looking at to cut expenses,
I appreciate all of that, for sure.
I can tell you that we are no longer ordering from certain companies because I didn't wanna pay the shipping. We have put a limit on purchases that the fire chief can make without board approval. There are many changes that, we have implemented so that the increase in cost is worthy of asking municipalities for money, but not trivial. I'm working really hard, I'm sorry.
I hear that, for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna, get another kick at this. The only thing I can say is that when you get to the board, the latest version of this, we also need to get to Attorney Mills for his review.
I will send you the rough copy, so that you have something to start with.
Well, I haven't been authorized.
Right, can we do that right?
Can I make a motion to authorize Attorney Mills to review the current amended and restated emergency services agreement with the East Troy Area Emergency Services District.
Yes.
I'll second.
Chadwell, second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None.
I think I'll know.
Okay,
Thanks, guys, sorry.
Thank you.
all right, next up is park committee report, anything, Michelle? Report?
Yeah, so I would assume I'll be reaching out to Mr. Holly for spring cleanup. Timeframe.
All right, thank you. Booth Lake Memorial Park Committee report?
Kind of the same thing that I've been reporting on, it's the centennial celebration for the park this year. It is August 5th is a Friday, they're gonna have music, and such down below, closer to the beach in the concession. And the 6th is a big celebration, we have the Army National Guard coming in with all sorts of stuff for the kids, they come in and help out, really hoping to get like a rock wall and just a lot of, it's family friendly, we have music coming on Saturday, there's gonna be some speeches. It's gonna be an all-day event, we're really looking forward to it, and making it as big as we can for the community, so.
Hopefully we'll have an updated town website and we can put stuff out there. about it.
Definitely, that is gonna be one thing that really is gonna help is, I know we have planned to do either local papers and do a big spread to really make sure people know what's happening, cause we're doing food trucks, right? And then we're doing food trucks and, it should be a lot of fun, and I think it'd be great for the community too, so, it's a big deal, 100 years, long time, so.
How is the court clerk being trained to do website stuff?
Well, we're not quite there yet, but, yeah. We gotta get it updated first and see what town web will do.
Okay, thank you, Chad. Lake Beulah Man District report, Greg Thomas is out of town. He showed a report to me, which I'll give to Kim for the record. Says a rough draft of the spring newsletter has been submitted to the commissioners. Additional content should be emailed to Lisa Sweet, the email address. Water study report, they're continuing to monitoring groundwater levels adjacent to the lake, still doing that. This spring, they hope the loggers will be synchronized with the 4 data loggers and monitoring wells. Aquatic plant harvesting program, it says the 2021 summer season seems to be a return to normalcy, however, not everything was normal this season as we experienced drought conditions and the effects from it. And pretty much they're ready to go with all the reporting on that, so I'll give that report for the Okay, recycling committee report, John?
Yes, the, recycling grant application is due on the 1st of April, so, Kim and myself are going to be working on that, next week or whenever, we can get some time arranged to get that completed. That's about all.
All for that, okay. Any library report?
Yes, I have some, message from, Christina Murphy, president of the library board. And, this, is kind of a semi-announcement sort of thing. The East Troy Library Board is very pleased to announce that Tammy Bartoli has been hired as library director. Ms. Bartoli has strong ties to the East Troy community and has served as the East Troy Community Schools librarian for many years. And she has also been actively involved in planning the new East Troy Public Library, from the beginning, and she is also up to speed on the Tri-Troy Library. Ms. Bartoli brings experience, enthusiasm, energy, and commitment to the East Troy community and to the director's position. And there will be another library board meeting tomorrow night.
Do we know, does that mean she's leaving the district?
That is, yes, basically. And she'll be, I'm not absolutely positive about how that's going to work, but one version is that you will, gradually leave, do whatever, there'll be some manipulation like that. But she is definitely committed to this, as the library board is, and so on, so. All those little kinks have been worked out, it's just,
Right.
yeah,
I recognize she was a teacher, yeah.
yes.
Number two then, right?
I do, I've worked with her for a number of years.
Okay, is that it?
That's it?
Thank you very much. All right, communications committee report, Michelle?
Yeah, we've had 2 meetings since our last town hall meeting. I will forward the minutes to all the board members as well. We have a list of questions prepared. I'm trying to get a contact person at Town Web. Just to understand, I think there was we could just upgrade the platform for $1,000, and then we could do a customization for $5,000. We wanna understand what's included with each, just those kind of questions. Who can make updates? Do we, I know now you guys send them to Town Web and they post things.
We do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yep, to your point, Jim, understanding what Jen will be doing, things like that. So we have a list of questions for them. I hope to have the response back for our meeting next Monday. We'll be meeting the 1st and 3rd Mondays of the month. That was the other thing in the minutes. It's Leah Bitar with a B, not a B.
A beat?
A B as in boy instead of
B.
I tried that too. Oh, that didn't solve it.
But, yeah, I think we've got really good momentum. We have one person on the committee who just updated her company website a year ago, so she's familiar with the process, has really good questions. We have another person, who understands, social media, and another person who, understanding different, things to include for the abilities, make sure that it's accessibility, on the website. So it's a good mix of people. We're making good progress, so we're looking to, find out as well from one of the questions for Town Web is an initial timeline for the updates to the website, and then once we kind of have that ball rolling, then we get started on the video equipment for the meetings. So we're looking, potentially, we'd like to start the video, I think, by, June timeframe, looking at some of that. Multitasking,
You said 1st and 3rd, what?
Mondays of each
Okay.
month,
And,
here at the town hall.
and I'm sure when you guys are running a regular committee, you looked at a bunch of websites, and,
Right.
when I was trying to set up my meeting for the, county unit meeting, I was looking at all the, websites to get contacts to a lot of new people.
Mhm.
And Town Web has the majority of the county,
Right,
but not all of them look the same.
right,
Some of them are very similar to ours, and some of them are a lot better.
yep,
It's still Town Web, right?
yep,
You guys.
yep.
How much you wanna spend is pretty much.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
if they upgrade
Ours
to
is pretty
$5,000,
old.
you could probably get it.
Very
to-
customized.
And I know that I've inquired, how many tabs can we have? Now we have departments, we have, blah, 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 how many tabs can we get? Because that'll make a difference in what we can do.
Yeah, we'll definitely, we're looking at the navigation and,
Mhm.
like you said, there's some websites that have a lot of different information right on the first page, so you don't have to click through announcements, things like that. We definitely want a streaming thing for current, timely updates that we can put out there. In the ad hoc committee, John Jacoby identified that our current platform or software version is very, very old with WordPress, so the $1,000 could get to at least to a more current template, which probably some of the other sites are using, and the 5,000 customized. But we really felt with our $5,000 budget, Town Web is who we would continue to work with, because the other estimates were much more than that.
And two, you have to remember, we're not trying to sell anything, we're just putting information out. So we don't need all the bells and whistles.
But we
We
do
need
wanna,
to-
yeah,
Get the information out to the residents, and that's our goal, not the.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
sell the
think-
town.
but I think there are things that we definitely wanna put out there, to get people engaged on the website. like the Booth Lake or the different parks and the things that maybe people don't know that we offer in the community.
That's why the navigation part is so,
The user-friendly aspect.
yes.
And I know that I've done some updates to the how-do-I part, and there was a problem with that, where when you clicked on it one time, you could see the links. When you clicked on it the next time, they were blacked out. They fixed that for us now. You can still see them if you rolled over them, they'd then be white instead of blacked out. They fixed that, but I know that I added a few things to that. What time are your meetings?
6:30.
Okay.
So yeah, a really good start to it, and like I said, at least wanna understand how much we have to provide for the customization, how much they can consult based on other sites, get that ball rolling, and then the next thing is video equipment. So,
Okay, we're moving.
yes.
Move forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Okay, planning commission report, Pete, I believe you had a.
Yeah, it's a short one, on March second, was the hearing meeting. There were three petitions. Two petitions were, tabled because there was no representative for them. And the other one was Pete and Sue Acker requested a CSM approval for parcel number PET 1800020A located at West 2210 St. Peter's Road. Because the Ackers were recently granted a rezone, it was a matter of formality to grant them the CSM approval. The planning commission motion enacted, and the decision carried unanimous, 7-0 approval. So I motion we, accept this CSM approval motion, or I should say motion, the approval for this CSM approval, parcel number PET 1800020A located at W2210 St. Peter's Road for Pete and Sue Acker.
Yeah.
Was that?
Read the next parcel number again, I think you missed
Okay.
0.
Okay. PET 1800020A.
All right, we have a motion on the floor to accept the planning commission's recommendation to approve that CSM. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Or a second, further discussion? On the motion, all in favor say aye. Aye.
I
Opposed? None. All right, anything else on planning commission?
No, sir.